Hey guys, so there was maintenance in Bucchigiri last night with the Jiren Super World Tournament ending. So I went to go check on if anything new had popped up in the news this morning when I woke up, and the first thing that popped up is currently what you are seeing on your screen right now. I'm sure at this point most of you guys have heard this, but if not, yes, it is true. Bucchigiri match is permanently shutting down, and this is the message that actually conveys that, thanks for playing, etc., etc. Um, so initially, just to go off on what initially got me to the game. So I started playing this game pretty much exactly a year ago, and the main reason was actually because D Free had contacted me via Twitter right after I actually started using Twitter, and asked me if I could help him out with some card translations for the community to use. And that was really the first time me and him had ever even interacted with each other, because of this game essentially. So I said sure, and now at this point we have amassed pretty much an entire database of translations that covers literally every single card in the entire game, all done by me pretty much. It took a while. So we have that done, and then fast forward a year from then pretty much, and the game is currently just barely a year and a half old. And it's just always very upsetting when something like this happens, no matter if you play the game or even if you weren't even aware of the game or not. Just seeing this is just not a good thing. I think as a franchise, Dragon Ball becomes stronger when there are just more products circulating for it, and that are carrying its name and its brand, to just spread the word and give it more life, I guess. And over the course of the past year, we have lost 2 Dragon Ball mobile games. So we lost Cross Keepers back, I don't remember when that was, but I'm pretty sure it was less than a year ago at this point. And now this game, so Bucchigiri. So we're pretty much only left with Legends and Dokkan, the 2 quote-unquote titans of the franchise as far as mobile gaming is concerned. Everyone who played this game sort of always had the thought in the back of their minds, like, yeah, I can actually see this game eventually shutting down. And would not really be surprised if it happened sooner rather than later, because it's no secret that the game hasn't really been doing well financially. You could just tell, by their Twitter followers, their comments are getting, stuff like that. You could even, if you play the World Tournament mode in this game, getting top 500 is not really that difficult. It's like, I got top 150, I believe, in the Jiren one, and I was playing maybe an hour a day, so it was really not that bad, which just tells you something about the player base. But yeah, doing well financially pretty much is the most important thing in terms of the longevity that these games have. Pretty much if the game just isn't making money, it will just either get taken down, or, try to move to some extremely scummy tactics. But this game didn't do really that much. But yeah, most of the time they just get taken down and then they'll just move on to the next game. That's pretty much what's going to happen here, I assume. Now this video is not really going to get into the specifics of why I think this game didn't succeed, because I'm actually planning on doing a separate video discussing my overall quote-unquote review of the game after playing it for most of its lifespan. But the fact that they decided to go down the browser game route, initially when they were in the pre-planning phase of how they would even carry out a game like this, it certainly didn't help this game's popularity, along with the lack of any sort of international release. So those are the 2 main points of why I didn't really, see as much success as other titles. So not exactly sure why they didn't explore those options. Maybe they did, but it's really not possible to say in terms of what potentially went on behind the scenes there, right? You never really know what's going on. Anyway, this video is not meant to be too long. I just wanted to let you all know that unfortunately we were hit with this incredibly sad news today. This was actually one of the most fun mobile games I've played, and I did end up sinking a ton of time into it. Not too much money, fortunately. I was able to enjoy the game to pretty much its fullest extent without spending that much. Certainly when you compare this to Legends and Dokkan, right? I was actually free to play in this game for most of its life. At the end, I did end up sinking a bit of money into it, but nothing too crazy. I don't ever regret ever playing it. I don't ever regret, spending what little money I did. I had a ton of fun, but I guess now it's time to just move on. We got new games coming out, including Kakarot, which I'll be streaming on the channel, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. And I would bet that we will definitely see some more Dragon Ball mobile games pop up here and there throughout the coming years. They've had the opportunity to see the success and failures of past Dragon Ball games, so they kind of know what they should and shouldn't do, right? But with that, I guess that's, as they say, out with the old and then in with the new. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one.